How to program your reactions to be positive when your kids do crazy things like make a mess, spill things, break things. Let's face it, these things happen all the time, and if they aggravate us all the time, then our kids are gonna feel like we've just done something really bad and aggravated mom and made her feel really bad. We want to get it right so that our kids get the right message right away. First off, I want you to make yourself a list, okay? You can either make a list of all the things your kids have done in the last month, or you could think just in your head of all the things that your kids have ever done. Make a list of all the messes your kids could make, all the things they could break, all the things that they could spill, all the places they could spill them, like, your laptop. Think of all the things that your kids can completely mess up, disasters they can make, flour all over the kitchen, you name it, floods in the bathroom. I've seen it all, trust me. You can let me know what your stories are. I want to hear them too. Think of all the craziness that your kids can do and write it down. For each of these things, you can either come up with one generic line or you could come up with a different response for each of these crazinesses. I want you to write right now, what are you going to say in response? Think of it right now and write it down. In our house, we say, oops, have to clean it up. Let's run to clean it up. We say this over and over and over again. Whenever someone breaks something or someone spills something or something gets just poured all over the place, they say, oops, we got to run and clean it up. Because when our kids make accidents, they make oh my gosh, I could tell you lists of things that my kids have spilled or broken or who knows what, and it's all over the place, and you're, yes, frustrated because you just cleaned that floor, frustrated because you don't want to clean up another mess, frustrated because that was an expensive item. There are so many frustrations that can come out of this, but if you right now plan what you're planning to say, and then the next thing is to practice it. I want you to practice. You can role play with one of your friends, your spouse, somebody else you know. They can, pretend to drop something on the floor. And right away, what's your reaction? Oops, time to clean it up. Oops, run and get a rag, we gotta clean it up. Oops, run to get the broom, we have to clean it up. Find what your line is and practice it over and over and over until it becomes the habit. The first thing that comes to your mind when you see mess or spill or something broken, right away, oops, run to clean it up. Notice the smile, because when we have our first reaction is anger, frustration, screaming, our kids, what does that do to them? What does that do to their self-esteem? What does that do to their, oh my goodness, I just made a big mistake. Oh no, mommy hates me. What did I do, right? We don't want our kids to have that inside them. We want our kids to understand that when you break something, you spill something, it was an accident. We all do mistakes. We all make accidents. And we just have to go clean it up. Sometimes it's not spilling. Sometimes it's someone lost something. I just sent my 7-year-old with an older sibling over to the store to get something, and he wanted to hold the money. It hit not 100, maybe a 50 or something, like a larger bill in his pocket. He wanted to hold the money. Maybe it was only 20, I can't remember. But anyway, of course they got to the checkout, and of course he had lost it. He felt so bad. He came home in tears, trying to hold back his tears to tell me that he had lost the money. Now, of course I was frustrated because we wanted to have this item and I didn't have any other cash on me. But you know what? The priority is my child and how he's feeling. And so I proceeded to tell him all kinds of stories. And every time that someone in our family had lost something, including money, that these things happen. They happen. What can we do? So the same thing when something breaks or something spills. We just have to teach our kids. It happens. But now we're going to go run and clean it up. Sorry, you could cut that out. One amazing thing happened once years ago when my oldest, who's now 18, was a little baby. He was 5 months old. I actually counted the months because I know what month he was born and what month this happened. I couldn't believe he was only 5 months old. We were visiting someone. We were visiting an older couple who I respect very, very much. The lady had been my teacher and they lived in our neighborhood and they invited us over to visit one afternoon. And we were there sitting at their table just talking, and the husband said, "Oh, can I hold the baby?" So he's sitting there with my baby on his lap. He has lots of grandchildren, plenty of experience with holding kids. And my son, of course, loved to grab things, and he was a rather strong 5-month-old. He saw a pitcher of water sitting on the table. He put out his hand and he grabbed it and pulled it. And of course, it went all over himself and all over the husband. This man, I couldn't get over it. He didn't jump up and scream, "Oh!" And he didn't jump up in frustration. He didn't swear. He didn't scream anything. He didn't say, "Take this baby." He didn't, nothing. He jumped up, holding the baby, and said, "It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's okay, it's okay." That is amazing, to be someone who their first reaction could be to jump up and say something that it's fine, it's okay, something genuine, something kind. That's what our kids need. That's the kind of love and care that our kids need. Even when we goof up, even when they goof up, even when they make mistakes, to be able to just say, "It's fine, it's okay."